Furina. We'll use this trial to show the world this time.
Okay.
I will protect you.
Wait, who is she protecting? That's the thing. I forget segments of the story. Oh, also.
Applaud and rejoice. One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes.
Like I said, also, I've put a poll out on my community tab. So if you want to, well, if you want me to go for a character, just put your opinion on there, vote, and then I'll see what I'll go for. Whatever people vote for the most is whatever I'll most likely go for as myself. Also, if you could give the video a like, that would be very much appreciated. Subscribing is also an option. We are very close to 5,000. I'm so glad everyone has actually listened. I never even intended for people to subscribe. I just wanted to give a video like, but wow, everyone is really supportive, which is so lovely. Thank you so much.
Mark my words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine.
Woohoo!
Woo! Sorry.
Why does it feel like Furina just took... Also, even though she's still acting super...
All right, then. Who?
Okay.
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Who's taking the stand? Oh, okay.
Is that so?
All right. We're going to have to defend Furina now. Apparently. I don't know. I don't know.
Also, please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial begins, just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula.
Navia, the president of the...
Most of the people who participated in the disturbances, they changed into plain clothes and came to the opera house as regular audience members. The people's resentment against their archon has been building as more and more of the
I got it. I got it now. Okay, she's... Yeah. Okay, sorry.
When something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Poisson by yourself. So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
So, you mean... the ones who scoured the settlement...
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontainian history.
That's right. That house was a magic box.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the Opera Epiclese.
Oh my.
The volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude.
Jesus.
And the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Areneas. Its
pretty
cargo,
wild.
of course, was an archon instead of a human. My thanks, Furina.
You're welcome.
You're welcome?
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. The House of the Heart
Thank you,
spent
Daddy.
a massive amount of labor in Mora. We had to select a location, construct the giant magic box, dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us.
It's so weird that Fitsui. That's really strange. But they be fighting their own, so...
So, in other words, the earthquake...
There's Nervalette
that
just
we
chilling in
felt
the background. We got a lot of that.
was just a normal tremor from the transportation...
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Sorry about that.
Then, I can guess you gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, all so that as soon as I...
Yes, that is correct.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an archon without flinching.
Microphone check, you're gonna hear both of me.
As for you,
Okay, there we are.
traveler, I suppose your role was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson.
I forgot what I was gonna
You
say
make
now.
sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
Okay, Furina. So, essentially, I've been like fast forwarding everything, so I have a habit of just going blip, 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 blip. So I will need to get readjusted to not doing that. Especially since we have Natlan, which is actually content that I've never done before. Right? Okay, let's go. No.
Oh?
Is. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I tab out checking my OBS and such. Okay.
It's fine. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see this.
Yeah, the only thing we can do now is to judge the Hydro Archon. Still, I can't help but be a little bothered by the conversation earlier.
Sir
What?
Prosecutor,
Ah, fuck!
please
Too
allow
slow.
me to pass this along. This is a document that
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too!
She's right there.
Oh, let Paimon see. Wait, so in other words, we can refer to this and
It's a super practical gift.
Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just
Right.
think of it as a refresher.
Who are you guys gonna vote for when you choose the community tab thingy majig? I mean, I can get a free 5-star, which will be a huge upgrade for my account.
The Tui Harbinger. I didn't think that you'd
Okay.
wind up.
Also, which is your favorite character for Natlands?
The prosecution and the
Me
defense
personally,
are both in
I
position.
love the Hydro Archon and the
trial
woman with the
shall now
hat.
begin.
Oh my god, she is so pretty.
Come
I like her.
on, Nervylette.
She looks
Just
cool as
fast
well.
Forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offense. Of course, it is only natural for.
That's true. But my charge here is unrelated to your
Holy
conduct
moly.
as an Archon.
Zach is speaking.
Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
Holy moly.
What was that?
You know it's serious when the traveler speaks. With his, you know, the voice actor. All that jazz. Oh, Furina. You've been a bad, bad human.
Charge accepted.
Never let. Whoa.
Lady Furina, do you plead guilty to the charge?
She's guilty. Furina.
Lady Furina,
Furina, speak to me, you silly little girl.
How can I be guilty? There is no way that I, Focalors, otherwise known as Furina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine, could be anything other than your true Archon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though Lady Furina can be rather eccentric, isn't it going too far to doubt her very identity?
Yeah, guys, you have the audacity.
Her identity either.
I have cause to believe that common sense
All right.
will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born. There would be no fooling their memory.
Unless you use Ermin Soul.
Even the Oratrice has decided to show me its favor. Are you sure you want to commit to a charge that will never be upheld?
Oh dear.
If you wish to drop
Oh. Oh. Guys, I've just come to the realization. I didn't know about this. So, Navia, I was wondering where her vision was this whole time. It's located on her left shoulder. Well, for us, the right, but, you know, for her left. Wow, that's something that I never... Okay, that's actually something I really didn't know. That's really cool.
Well, I tried to give you the chance to surrender. And if I was not the Archon...
Oh, shoot. Sorry about this, everyone. I do have the habit of skipping now. I kid you not, I spent like... I don't even want to mention how long doing this entire thing. My throat was really... Well, not my throat, my breath. When I couldn't speak properly last video. And with that, I just couldn't play the game and record. Which is why we've missed out a lot of gameplay. But at the same time, you don't want to watch me play the game for like, what, 5 hours, 6 hours? That's actually how long it takes to do this freaking Fontaine.
First of all,
Who gave you that idea? Was it
a curse. I once thought it possible that the aura of an Archon might naturally resemble a type of curse. But in light of this claim, perhaps what I sensed was not your divinity, but a curse after all.
Neverlet sensed it too, huh?
What? He sensed it. So Furina.
Lady Furina.
Well, it is true that it's...
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Not looking good for her.
Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Besides, for centuries, one need only to turn their eyes towards the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal in
Whoa,
this very opera
she said that
house.
in a really weird
Or
way.
Consider the
I've never heard someone say the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal in such a way. Yes, I'm gonna say the whole thing. Every single time we mention the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, I will say the whole thing.
Doesn't sound right.
Oh, child. Oh, yeah, we missed all that jazz. With child, you know, and all that. Oh, my God.
You as confused as all the rest of us when the Oratrice declared Child to be guilty without any proof?
Oh, we met Mona, by the way.
You should have come
And
up
the
with a
random
good
wizard that
explanation
spoke in
for
our
that by
head.
now.
Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the gods are naturally difficult for humans to comprehend. There is no need to provide an explanation.
Well, I believe
Lady
we
Furina,
do.
I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order. While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial.
Exactly.
You will prove yourself
This is a man
unable
who
to
really
defend
sticks
against
to
the
rules and
prosecution's
regulations.
charges if you continue to withhold vital information against the rules of the court.
I never thought you'd use that kind of rhetoric against me.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Furina. I've merely reiterated the rules
Excuse
of the
me?
court.
Allow me to
Rules
just
that
drink some of this
all
real quick.
should respect and follow.
So, you neither knew why Child was declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro Archon, haven't they?
Oh,
The
dear.
real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really losing me. It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict that day. But the Oratrice handed out that verdict unilaterally. And it has
Guys,
been
what does
operating
unilaterally mean?
independently ever since it was first created. You can't
Belly?
argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
Guys, I think gods are all flawed. I think they're all bogus. Bogies.
Seems like she's
Yeah,
confident
bogies.
that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over
No
the
god is
Oratrice.
perfect. Unless you're referring to the actual god, like the creator of the universe, you know? And I think, like, okay, this is kind of political, but I'm not really religious. Like, I think God is like, not even a human, just something beyond our imaginations. You know, something beyond a human form. This universe is so freaking huge.
My power as
If that poses a concern, I'm prepared to extend my protection to the...
you don't need
I know
to
some
go
religions
that
have
far.
similar thoughts.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or is it that you can't
The
even
way she
wield
said
the
that.
power of Hydro,
Aren't you a
much
Hydro
less
Archon?
the authority of a god?
Indemnitium.
Plus points to
Yes,
Paimon's
it's
English
all
voice actor
because of
over there. That was
indemnitium.
perfect.
All archons derive. Thus did I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives.
Oh,
Have you ever seen a more magnanimous god?
no. Yes.
Isn't that
No.
a huge stretch?
Yeah, no matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all their power? Can a god with no power even still be called a god?
It seems like nobody's buying Furina's excuse.
Hey, come now, everyone. I'm still the same Furina, please. You've got to believe me.
Oh boy.
If what the prosecutor said is true, she really has committed a grave offense.
Oh dear, she has committed a grave offense, hasn't she?
Parents and
We may as well bury her
grandparents
down the
too,
river.
and all of our ancestors?
Enough. That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If you have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who can back up their claim to be such, then
Okay.
She came up with
How is she able to just come up with these so easily? It's not like she's okay, you know what, that makes sense. Actually, no, shut up. I refute what I just said. She has witnessed so many trials that she's probably got all this experience. Alright. Let's go with Linny.
that doesn't.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What have we not gone for yet? Okay. Go with this one. No?
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, I forgot what she said, man. How am I supposed to respond to something that I forget in a matter of seconds? Aha. This is it. No! Oh, not this again. Guys, get me out of this pain. The truth behind the something.
It has been established.
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here and—
Miss Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure.
Yeah, man. Silly Billy.
Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear this really will be the last time that I'll speak out of turn.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, he's allowing it.
Seawater from Poisson, including the— So, Miss Furina, if we are to believe that, but if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve. I do hope you'll act prudently and choose the simpler path of admitting guilt.
I kind of like how we just start off this video on an absolute high. Like, absolute tensions with the Archon story for Fontaine.
I guess her suggestion
Oh,
is
it's so perfect, so lovely. And then the next day, you're gonna see me posting Notlands. Oh, yes.
Like all the rest of us.
Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, Furina?
Lady Furina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. Has it?
Well, of course he had to tell her that. But refusing to participate—
She's just staring at the water without saying a single word. It really...
What's going on? Is she really planning to— That's not what we thought she would—
Due to the inherent risk of the test, Lady Furina, you may...
You met. Oh. Oh my. It seems Lady Furina has taken the sauce. That water looks so jelly. Looks very thick. Very glittery as well.
I'm fine! Look at me, everyone! My hand is still here! I haven't been dissolved!
Yet.
Will you believe me now? I really am your Archon!
Miss Siegewing? If you're present, Miss Siegewing, please come forward and attend to the defendant.
Oh dear.
Siegewing?
Oh dear.
Don't be nervous. It'll just take a few seconds. That should be enough.
Please
Siegewing is like an accidental troll.
To the court,
She trolls without even trying.
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Furina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. These indicate that she was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater. The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar concentration.
Thank you, Miss Siegewing. Lady Furina, you may return to the defendant's stand.
Oh, wait. What did she just say? I didn't get dissolved. Shouldn't that be enough to prove my innocence?
Oh, no.
Well, considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human. After all,
that's actually smart.
On the off chance that something entirely unexpected—
Like this.
We don't want anyone else to lose their life to the sea.
Yeah, so out of regard for Furina's life, you secured a low-concentration sample and asked the head nurse to serve as
Efra and Paimon look like a poster.
It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually—
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you—
Yikes. She's keeping up. Yeah, exactly. She is keeping up with her card to keep her own life.
Listen to me, everyone. Please think about it. How can you also—
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Please, everyone, anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am your Archon.
Why is my cat crying? Okay, Furina reminds me of my cat so much. It's so weird. I've mentioned this previously, but she reminds me of my cat. That's why I refer to her as a cat.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone. The odds are—
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think that—
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end. If there are no objections, We will move on to the final judgment.
Of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The final verdict is guilty. Uh-oh.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone.
Yep, she's done for, everyone. She is absolutely S-C-R... I don't know, screwed. She's in a pitiful piece of darkness. She's a gamer. She's
on Furina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Furina is
guilty. Say it.
Guilty.
Yes! Yes! He said it! Never let said the words. You're guilty. Yep. This is really awkward.
We shall now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
He said it!
He
said it!
Charges.
He said the thing! Oh, Honkai Star Rail! Sorry, I keep thinking I'm playing. Whenever I see that, I'm like, oh, I'm wishing. But then no train arrives, so I'm just sad.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Furina is...
Oh, okay, never mind. I can't make the same reference again.
What's wrong? What's the oratrice's verdict?
No. The oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
Isn't that correct then?
However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus. The Hydro Archon, guilty to be punished via the death sentence.
Oh my goodness. This cannot be.
Death sentence?
This is beyond my comprehension.
Sentences? I've always thought that it was just a myth.
Well,
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court, and it's been given to the very person we've worshipped as the god of justice? What an unexpected twist.
Yep.
Furina's been sentenced to death
Yep.
by the oratrice?
Yep.
We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth.
Yeah, she hasn't told us anything. She hasn't cracked. Get it? Correct.
This outcome is indeed quite strange. Is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed?
Yeah.
Yeah, even Mache wasn't sentenced.
Indeed. Not only is Furina's sentence overly excessive, the very point of our trial today was also to prove that Furina has never been the Hydro Archon in the first place. But now, the oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hello, Furina.
I may interrupt.
I like how he just came out of nowhere.
Is the trial still going?
I like how he's awkward as well.
Furina.
It's kind of relatable.
You finally made it.
Mm-hmm. Any mission Father assigns to me will always...
He seems kind of droopy though. He must have had a long day.
Is that the first prophecy? Huh.
I looked everywhere, but has the trial already...
Okay.
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Femine.
Sorry about that.
Please allow
My
me to
chair is
review
having
the
a spaz
record
attack
from
whenever I
the
move
slate.
around. It happens quite often.
Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates. I would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Sure thing. Oh, also, I apologize if there was microphone issues previously. We shouldn't have any now.
I believe I've now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Huh? Isn't the Hydro Archon just
Okay.
guilty of deceiving her people? Oh, wait, no, that's Furina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon.
Yep.
So when you say Hydro Archon...
In truth, everything that you've... However, I'm uncertain...
Okay, guys, we're going to do a little bit of skipping. Little bit. Just a little bit of fast forward pace, you know. I want to keep it up. Oh, no, not this. Guys, I've had PTSD with this stuff now. You know, trying to connect the dots. I always just get it mixed up because I can't be bothered using my brain. Do not make me use my brain, please.
The first stone slate describes what you just said.
Oh, boy.
Does that mean that Fontainians are... The second stone slate shows Celestia floating? This must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the third slate shows the Hydro Archon seeking and... Well, the fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontainians have been talking about. We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first.
I wonder what Tivat would look like when we reach Celestia. You know, just seeing the whole islands and all that jazz.
We know from the cave and this.
Okay.
That doesn't sound.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That doesn't.
Perhaps what in the original.
This last one. That doesn't sound right, guys. That also doesn't sound right. None of this sounds right. You know the amount of times I just get them mixed up because I can't be bothered listening to the story because I'm silly, silly little Billy. Yeah.
The prophecy from the
Yeah.
fortress. If we hadn't dealt.
Oh,
with
that was such a cool cutscene with Clorenz shooting the thing, and then you have Risley just Risley. You know, he's got that him punching the heck out of the door with ice cubes and shiz. What an interesting way of centering myself.
Navi fell into the water inside those ruins.
Yep, that was very recent.
The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the stone slate's contents can all be verified by recent events.
I shouldn't be playing Genshin for so long. This is probably the longest I've played Genshin. I should probably be more careful in the future. Oh, also, if you want to chat with me, you can join my Discord server. I'll be available there. Or in the comment section if you have any questions. And if you want to potentially join me on any future episodes, you can become a YouTube member. Or just becoming a YouTube member in general to support me. Because YouTube isn't paying enough.
Linny, we're...
All Fontainians were the evidence for that can be found. Oh, in accordance...
Indeed.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of that
Let me just readjust myself again. Okay.
It's the Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us.
Yep.
And yet, after many hundreds of years,
You're all water boys or girls or whatever.
So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the... In the end, did Paimon get all that right?
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, however, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been...
Holy moly! Guys, look at his heels! They go all the way up to his... almost to his pants.
Ruins, I tried to... Now that the
that is
slate
insane.
complete,
That's some
I shall
really,
make another
really tall
attempt to
shoes,
decipher the
boots,
narrative
whatever.
recorded within.
Impressive. Oh.
Well?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well. I will try to briefly summarize it for you.
Okay.
Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land.
Okay. Oh, it's the guys that I kill on a daily basis in Genshin Impact.
Of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves expressed to the Hydro Archon. However, not one to give in. She eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars. She poured primal. But if Fontaine...
Oh, it be raining.
Course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race.
Exactly.
And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea. That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
Imagine all these people.
We were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
Yep.
That's way too much information for me. Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian, but it...
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct. A key point of the visual on the third slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids. They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea. The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro as well. You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, Her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate. Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is
justice!
That the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, or exclamation point if you're American.
Yes, it refers to our present situation.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy, in truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold.
Yep.
So now, it seems...
What should we do?
Huh.
It's okay, we'll be fine.
No matter what, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate?
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions.
Oh? What is it?
About the fourth slate. You probably thought that the eruption of primordials... However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a small warning of something far worse to come.
Oh my, okay.
As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
I have? Oh, wait. Wait, hang on. Oh, you know what's funny is I wasn't even looking at the dialogue. I was not looking at this. I know what it is. It's the heavenly thingies with the Minecraft cubes. I don't know, that's what I thought. Anyways. I know I'm wrong on that, by the way. Don't worry.
Things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
The root cause? Okay. The root cause. I'd say... this. Let's think with this.
It was both dream
and
reality.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, was that it?
If we're talking about a true culprit...
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Okay. Interesting. I got it right first time. I used my brain. Oh, cutscene, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, the world is ending. Let's go. Oh my god, it's not from Tivat. It's an alien. Oh, teleporting. Strike him. Get him. Nice. Come on, Neverlet, you're better than that. Ooh, he's got some crusty lips, though. Look at that. Uh-oh. Neverlet! Child! Ah, yeah. Huh. I wonder if Child wants to murder Neverlet after what happened before. Does he hold a grudge? Alright, man, you can pass out now. You can chill out. Bye. Okay. Foul legacy, bro.
Way too close. How did that thing burst into the opera house? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw?
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here. That whale does not belong to Tivat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
Literally ether.
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels. And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontainians out of Oceanids, She filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontainians nigh impossible to resist.
Okay.
Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food.
Oh.
Food in the form of Fontainians.
Oh, sugar.
We just barely managed to push it back, right?
That is correct. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
Yeah, clearly, man. He looked exhausted at the end. He was like, womp womp with the thumbs down.
Anyway, now that we know...
It is too late. It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it is even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
Like Kiefer.
That's not something I will accept.
Oh, okay.
We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true...
I like Navia. I think she's one of my favorite freaking
so
Fontainian
far.
characters.
You can't just tell me
Such
that
a
the
lovely
last
character.
hurdle is some...
Indeed. That's not how a grand...
I'll fight it to the end.
So the prophecy
Shut
will
up,
be
you're just
fulfilled
role-playing.
no matter what, huh?
I've seen cursed stuff like Clorence working in VR chat.
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesized.
Okay. Ruined my perception of freaking Clorence, man. Thank you.
Just as prophecies are you. Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future.
She sounds like Yae Miko. I know it's supposed to be the wizard from the 19th century, but like, yeah, she sounds like Yae. She can tell him the secret though, because he's not from the world, so he doesn't get affected. Technically? What the bleep?
What's happening with the oratories?
The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse got it now? I don't know.
It is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Oh no. This is horrible. She don't even care. She's like, I accept my fate.
No, I still need answers.
I need to know about my sister. That's all I care about. Okay. What? Oh, what happens? Oh my. Oh, look, it's the actual Hydro Archon. How convenient. This is going to be a very long episode, by the way. I forgot to mention this. We're 41 minutes in, by the way, if you're still watching. So thank you very much. Leave a comment if you're still here, actually. I want to find out who is still watching. Okay, let's proceed. Hello there.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment.
Focalors. Why did you deceive us?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness no. The heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
Yep.
One was not amused. In fact, she knew.
Sorry guys, I still have the habit of skipping.
Come to pass.
It's like, oh, I want to get past,
And
get past, get
as
past.
one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum.
What was that?
I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time.
What a G.
I'm a
Yes.
genius, I know. I can only
Wait,
assume
wait,
that
I just said that.
Julia
I just
chose
said that.
her
She is a
successor.
genius.
Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the tasks
She's actually really
of saving
smart.
the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon,
But, you know, she
and
gave
not
her
to
little
mention the
twin
original
PTSD.
sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this. Any more than I...
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Furina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in
Like a normal human being.
She could be as vain, and her strengths were of a kind. But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in any way, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to
Anyways, I
deceive
cursed
the
her.
heavenly principles.
So
Do
you curse
still
her.
remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalors' divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, that's really, that
Instead,
really sucks.
She was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever. I suppose now you probably understand why you're...
But Furina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
Absolutely.
It has indeed.
That is, you know,
And
living that long.
although she
Bloody hell.
is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology.
My chair makes noises.
It's been 500 years.
500!
All along,
What in the schlibbity dongy ong?
most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely.
I'm fading out. My monitor's getting black. Never mind. It's just a game. Yeah, it's just a game, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. I worry too much. Oh dear. Am I? Yep. Oh, he witnessed it. Wait, what? What the hell? What the hell is going on over here? Alright. Let's see what's popping. How do I get on stage? Making me walk around. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. I don't want it to be too long, but it is gonna be long regardless.
Who permitted you to come onto this stage? All right. It is not my intent.
Don't
to
look at me, don't look at me.
reprimand you.
Okay.
There is no need to stage. I am both.
Okay. Wait, is this like her past? This is her past. Okay.
Dear audience.
Yeah, it is.
The performance is.
Oh, I have double
experiencing
blade.
a technical difficulty,
Oh, wait, never mind.
but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. Look at that. Level 71 versus level 60, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say about that?
Cool it.
Cool it. Oh, I should also mention, fighting enemies is definitely a lot more harder ever since I've leveled up a bit. I know I've been, farming artifacts, but it's not enough. As you can see, fighting this little robot lady alone is quite difficult. It takes time. Well, not difficult, but just a lot of time is consumed. That's why I say I'm slightly losing my mind with playing this Fontaine story. Oh, I tried to dodge that.
No, my sword.
Okay, whatever.
This moment will be frozen.
Witness the power of the.
Witness the power of the Wa. Look at this healing. Watch it. Watch it heal me. There we are. Okay, no mind. That wasn't that good. But yeah, I should probably farm for my characters now. At least soon.
What gives?
Oh, another one.
Is still watching me, you know.
Another one. Hang on. I'm just curious. Can I level her? Damn, I need to farm that. What about you? I gotta farm that. Okay, I can do that one quite easily. Kaya, oof. Barbara, forget about her. We don't care about her. La da 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 la da da. Okay. Cool. Decent. Oh, I leveled it to 20. Yikes. Yeah, I'm really underleveled and underpowered.
Where are the guards?
Ugh.
Guards!
Ow, ow. It's so rude. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, whoops.
Booba, get them!
Yep. Okay. Let's just do this. You know what's annoying is we're gonna have to fight them multiple times. Like, no. I don't want to do that. Why? Why me?
Not good.
Yeah, not good at all.
Freeze.
That's rather unfortunate. If you guys want to keep up with the series, you can subscribe. That is an option. Although I'm not really fussed about who subscribes. I really don't care. But I do. Well, I do care, but like, I'm not bothered if you do or not. Just as long as you give the video a like, support the video. That's very much appreciated. Subscribing is just like an optional thing if you're really engaged in the content. You know, keep yourself in the loop. Okay.
I'll protect us.
Oh, protect us. Barbara has been very useful to me.
Let me lead you first.
I was thinking of going for Jean. I think she was my #1 option for the free 5-star selector. But we'll see how things go. Oh my god, imagine fighting the all-devouring narwhal, whatever the heck you want to call it. That is going to take 10 years to fight. Dear me. Okay. A ticket? When did that end up here? Uh-oh. Well, that took forever. It shouldn't have taken that long, but again, I am underleveled with my characters. I probably should underlevel myself just a bit. Just a tad. Okay. I think for the sake of my characters, I might lower my world level. Oh, never mind. Ah, I have to walk. This is canonically accurate, by the way. This is actually what happens. Furina started having a spaz attack with her legs and her body. She's just like, ooh. Yes.
Furina.
If you're still watching, thank you.
Furina.
Yes.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me?
It's me, Furina.
Where are
I'm
you?
calling you.
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
Wait a moment.
Yeah, I know. You're her.
Near me?
I actually remember this. I remember all this.
The prophecy.
What prophecy? The people.
Oh.
What's? But
I will tell you.
But if there weren't.
I suppose that. Don't worry.
Play at.
That's right. If you can.
But.
Let me just check the time real quick.
Don't worry.
Okay, that's
What
the time.
you must. Being a human, you remember.
So.
To a but.
A trial.
A trial. I love how everything makes sense because I keep skipping it. You know what? The previous video was actually pretty awful because I was intending to upload it a lot earlier, but I never got around to it. I can't remember why, but yeah, you might get 2 uploads today. So one is that video and then this one. I don't know how that'll... I think YouTube will be confused and one of them might perform really poorly. Like really, really poorly. And the other one might just perform also poorly. So yeah, I'm kind of risking that. Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of worried about that though.
My accession, but this is my first time
Okay.
facing the people.
Oh dear. Okay.
What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Summon courage.
Lady, I'm sure you
I love how she's speaking to everyone.
How I have taken up. In truth, as the god Focalor, the god of justice,
Oh dear. My apologies about that.
Once again, thank you all for this.
I love it when she's just talking to a huge audience. It's awesome. She's got confidence. Look at all these people.
Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison?
I feel like Hoiver's just ran out of budget. They just ran out of budget, so they couldn't hire the NPCs.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful? She's being so modest. What's...
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Right. Calm down, Furina. Think. Assertive, with a strong sense of presence.
Okay.
Oh, very good, my people. Oh, now.
It's so funny, man. She's just like, I mean, it's not funny because she had to literally force herself to act for 500 years.
It seems you may consider my previous. Now then, let us be.
And she's a human. Yeah, that makes
So
sense
was
as well.
just a
Totally.
performance. How could I have forgotten that we were in...
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest.
There we are. Yeah, now they're shutting up. Get it? They're shutting up. The light shutter. They shut off. Yeah. Yeah, shut up, you guys. Shut up.
It seems I've turned them around. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not,
Okay.
whether you trust me or nay,
I like how we get to play as Furina for a bit.
I say to you, keep faith in your ardor. We have heard it said that this won't
Whoa.
work.
What was she gonna say? Hold on a second. I skipped that at the worst time.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy, and that may law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light there is, so long as I...
Woohoo! Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Let me just move the chair a bit. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get cozy. I've been sitting for so long. I know. Oh my god, he's been sitting. Oh, I can't believe it. But if you guys have seen my chair, my bottom would hurt and you would die just looking at it. Oh yes, accounting work. Let's go. Typewriters and stuff.
Lady Furina, here are today's case
That's a really cool
reports, as well as a
old-fashioned
summary of the
mechanical
follow-up for your perusal.
keyboard. I fumbled that.
Come besides.
That's true,
No need for fright.
Have I mentioned I'm
Do
starving
not
right
take
now?
what I said before too
I'm really,
seriously.
really hungry. So now I really want to complete this. We're getting this done today. This episode and this episode only. I'm not doing another part. Okay? Alright.
Lady Furina.
No need.
You know what? I too like to talk to myself. I actually know what? I like to talk to furniture.
He is... You're such a gentle and wise god.
I thought she said you're such a gentleman. Oh, I can't jump. Boring. Boring. Alright.
Lady Furina.
I see. It's as I thought. All manner. Really?
I'm...
Oh, have you got COVID? Oh, I shouldn't say that. Oh, no. Okay. I'm trying to not say words that trigger YouTube. I meant Kobe. Kobe, the
Finally over.
you know, basketball.
I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time, but it's good to be here. This is fine.
Sorry.
I just need to keep going. And everyone will be
Oh man, I'm doing Baiju idle coughs when he runs.
Furina, don't think too.
I totally understand the language presented to me right here. Me Mahoya.
Lady Furina, here are...
There'll be no...
Okay.
Lady Furina.
Indeed, my...
So, I know Furina's human. But the fact that she's maintained this form for so long, like how has she not gotten skinny or fat?
Keep
Like,
on.
just, you know, I know obviously it's a video game, so they have to keep the same model because they ain't gonna go through all that detail.
I feel
That's impressive, keeping that same like body,
best to rest early.
you know, with the same sort of like physique for 500 years. Even though she eats like 1 billion cakes. Okay, you know one thing that people haven't asked is how is Furina so young? Like, they didn't ask that in the court. Well, look at you guys. You're all old geezers, and you saw me when I was born. I look the same.
It's like I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to
What is it?
Are you crying?
She's going insane.
Really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters.
Yeah. Yep.
No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it.
Oh my god.
Indeed.
Okay, this is so freaking sad. She's just smiling and crying. That is actually so bad.
Hundreds of years must have passed. I never imagined. Have I want to tell. I have conducted.
Yeah, she's freaking broken. Poor cat. Aw. I would have adopted this thing and gave it food and lots of cake. Again, in reference to my cats.
You don't, although I don't know what.
Wait, what? Why did I skip that? No, that was my voice. I mean, that was Zach's voice, but still.
Share my.
I mean, Aoife's voice, yeah, whatever.
That's impossible. It was fated right from the.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me.
A witness. Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes.
Beyond
In other words,
the stars.
You never belonged here.
That's
And
interesting
if Tevat
phrasing.
is in its
Beyond the
entirety
stars.
A show on a stage.
Okay.
He's right. I could confide in him, but if things don't play out, no, Furina. But what if Furina?
Okay.
Is it such an outrageous thing if you let this opera think about it long and hard?
Oh boy. And she stuck to not sharing it. Yep. Oh no. This is tough. That must be really tough. Really freaking tough. Yeah.
No. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness.
Damn. We witnessed it all.
Fine.
The way how he said that too. It's like anger and disappointment. And just... What's another... I feel like there's another word for it. I just can't seem to get it out of my head.
So even Furina doesn't know the truth?
Yes, she did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, it seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
She's crazy.
I believe that I understand how your deception works. How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine?
Legitimately, she is crazy.
Good.
Making her go for all that.
The Udex of Fontaine has pinpointed the Krac. I'm sure you've long sensed that.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that
And then I became one with the oratory.
She is the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
Yes.
Okay.
It would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your In truth, it is no... Oh, You have it. And to be more precise, not only will the
Oh dear, there's a giant blue thing above you.
But really, the vast majority had to be.
It was all a part of your
Indeed. This power accrued over 5 centuries, but...
So the aura traces the destruction of that divine throne.
Returning what's right. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
So now you have all the power.
But...
Oh. Don't cry.
No, what? The authority of...
All you've done through...
I've never quite
Oh, he's such a sensitive little otter animal. I don't know, sea thingy.
Hydro Dragon.
Boring. They could have made a cutscene for it.
I must say, had it been within my rights,
although nice voice acting.
I would have loved to Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea. And that I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you?
What's the justice for Furina suffering for 500 years, being born to suffer? For 500, play a role that she doesn't want to, she can't keep up for.
So, if the theft of the primordial...
That's torture. There's no justice in that.
In other words...
Justice my bottom.
Was Egypt defying the prophecy. At this point, Eudex Nervillet.
So when I was at last, in the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of you are a devious one, Focalors.
I agree with him.
Things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare that.
Okay. Now we witness a cutscene. Important. Blue arrow.
The hour of my execution is almost here.
Yep.
For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
What, fear?
Farewell, Nervillet.
Goodbye.
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
She be dancing. I'm having a battle with my chair. As she's dancing. What a way to go out though, right? Yep. Okay, I don't know why I'm laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. This is a really bad time to laugh. Oh dear. Not funny. Not funny at all. Thank you, Furina, for all you've done. For this moment on, please live happily as a human. Just as I wish we could. Oh! Oh! My! Well, look at that. Yes.
I, Eudex Nervillet, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
This is big. Be levitating and stuff. Yeah, I know, I choose the wisest of words. He be levitating and stuff. That was pretty cool. We're back.
What was that bright light? Some sort of misdirection?
But since we're all...
It's time to end this.
Okay.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to we should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtain power?
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
You mean me?
The root of the calamities befalling...
Of course it's me, I've got the plot armor. I'm literally the main guy of the game. Let's do this. Oh, I really hope I can play as Neverlet in this, because I have such weak characters, man. Please, Hoiverse, let me play as Neverlet, because I can't remember. Is that Xiangling? That's Xiangling. That is so funny. Oh, man. I just hope they let me play as him. Oh, dear. Yep.
We're going to execute it?
Oh, we don't get to play as him.
It's huge!
I agree.
I have already done my best to separate the power of my mortal sea from the
Oh yeah, that did a lot of damage.
The size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power with you.
Look at that damage I'm doing, guys. Look at that damage. Please, let me. This is the only way I can do it. I'm sorry.
I can feel the sorrow turning into hostility.
Oh man, I am not looking forward to fighting this at all. Out of all the things I've fought so far, this is probably the ones that I was not wanting to do.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Yes, absolutely. I love how my spiral is perfectly working how it's intended. Did you see that damage? Oh my goodness. That was absolutely horrific. Oh, he's returned again with his crusty lips. Yes, please. Eat me. Hey. Ooh, dubstep noises. Who the hell are you? Wait, is this guy part of the Abyss? Who is he? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
This will be frozen. Cool it.
Nice and spicy.
Yep.
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear.
Thank you.
Seize the moment. And use
Thank you. I appreciate that, Neverlet. Actually, I'm not even being sarcastic. I need that plot armor in this predicament. I should have lowered my world level for this. I'm laughing as I'm crying at the same time. Like, yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, I just can't be bothered dodging. Dodge this.
Out of the frying pan, it's the fire.
We are
You're toast.
using the power to destroy.
I'm getting tired of this game.
Oh, Lotus I was low on that.
Let the show.
Freeze. What's the...
No, my sword. Let me.
Let's go destroy him. Oh shit. Yep, cutscene. Oh, thank goodness I don't have to defeat him because he's not a world boss. Well, he is a world boss, but like, yeah. That's kind of okay. I can't lie. Him descending like that is kind of badass. With the cane and everything. Can we all agree? Oh my. Oh, it's skirts. Skirt. Skirt. Skirt, skirt.
Yeet! Yeet! Wah!
I just wanted to add some effect. Hello, lady. It looks like she came out of Honkai.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup.
Yeah, no problem.
Should have been my job, but oh well. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
Oh.
Actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. Suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Oh, only 3 million? Are you Goku? Your master's pet?
That power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, it's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak.
Okay.
But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
Yep.
So you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting.
Damn.
The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
I know, right? Like those freaking
All in
lips.
all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk?
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, child's master's master. Wait.
Oh, right. So you don't know him.
Nope, I don't.
Sorry, I assume his name is Sertologi.
Who?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Yep.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous.
I know a lot of people dislike the look of Honkai
How should I describe
designs, but I quite
him?
like it.
The foul?
You know, just think a bit of Honkai in Genshin. It's kind of odd, but I like odd.
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhine part of the Hexen Circle.
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhine-daughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Oh, it was Bob Marley.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
Interesting.
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
Wait, back on the surface?
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Oh.
What?
There's a little to be surprised about, Paimon. Hey guys, I just realized I've already realized long ago, but I'm realizing even more.
Not to worry.
I'm getting even hungrier.
Focalors has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
The what now? The heavenly what?
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Furina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Veep veep. Oh, that's actually pretty. That's really pretty. That's the city, right?
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna forgo on the Flying Dutchman now. Alright. I'm alive! What the fuck? Yeah.
Help! Over here!
Ah. Hello. They're humans now. They're all humans. This music sounds like an advert. Like something you'd hear in an advertisement. Never mind. It's Big Boat! It's the Big Boat! Sorry. Sorry. Oh my god, it's flying.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue.
Hey. Oh, emergency rescue is in manually picking out all the people with 8 pieces of claws. Oh, you know what? Pretty decent. Well, not really. There's like a million people there, isn't there? Yep. Oh, this boy he's doing what he normally does. He be diving. Did you find, mate? Yes, keep swimming.
Look, the water's receding.
Oh. Someone must have plugged out the train. Drainer. Oh my god. Have you guys seen that video with the guy who clogs out drains? Yeah, that's basically what happens. Let's go! Let's freaking go! That's a lot of damage, though.
Are you alright? We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
And now it's all sunny and beautiful with random bird. Lovely, lovely. Oh man. Okay, what next? We gotta wait. I'm hungry. I want my food. Give me my food, please. Okay. Jeez. Oh, I'm 43 now. I'm a 43-year-old now. Yeah. That's a really cool looking ship.
Wow, Paimon barely recognizes the
Alright.
people.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling,
What
huh?
the?
The Steambird's idea was pretty
Okay.
simple. With a disaster, the value
I was
for
like,
these
why am I
books
game
for
frozen?
Edwin's assistant,
That's
Jurius,
kind of
and
strange, isn't it?
And that's exactly
Are you sure?
Oh, this time will be different.
Pardon me. Poisson. We're going to Poisson. Poisson. Croissant. We're going to Croissant, guys. I think the only good thing I love about French stuff is the, electro swing, Daft Punk, and croissants. I love croissants. Yeah. I apologize to my French viewers, if there are any. Navia! Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
It's you. Hey, I'm here to update myself on how. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garun.
I don't care about him.
Residents are.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of you, but if you don't,
I get where you're coming from.
that would be fun.
Okay.
You're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina...
Wait, just a moment. Do you mind me asking if you...
Forget it.
I see you're this... Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, of course I
Okay.
will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy.
Yep.
All right.
Oh no. I don't like photos. I'm just kidding. I do photography as a hobby, everyone.
How did it go? Was it a good shot, did Paimon?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment.
Oh, look at her.
Snap a
She's
few
so
more
supportive.
shots.
Oh god.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here.
I
later
usually like to
anyway,
take a
so
bunch of
let's
shots at the
call it
same
a day.
time as well. Because one of them will turn out better than the other. Somehow.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news. Also, not to. Well,
That's like,
you
that's sort of
really
the same
do
with
have
content
that
creation.
never say die.
Speed is of the essence when there's new content to be made.
Whoa, you're welcome.
That's a very.
Except now I don't really try with
information
content. I
In
just
truth,
post whatever I want.
Monsieur I told him
And
that it was
people
best not
tend
speak
to
too
love it
soon.
as well, so it's a win-win.
There's no guarantee.
You're right. Stay safe now. And
we're checking to see if everyone's okay. Are they alright? We don't know. But we will find out eventually. Hang on, let me just check. Okay, cool. We are still going. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't call. No, Google, ignore me. I don't know why, but my Hey Google thing went off. Okay.
Of course.
It's an honor to finally.
No need to thank me.
Of course.
All right then. This way.
All right. Let's go. You know what? I like Risey because he likes tea. And I love tea.
Hey, no need to be
Same
so
for Chlorines,
nervous.
actually.
I've already taken all the photos we need.
I don't know why. I just get the feeling that
Charlotte, do
yeah,
these
yeah,
pictures
actually, I'm not
really
gonna say
need to
here.
be published on the...
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her fate.
Sir, please.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier.
No, I just.
No, I just wanted to pull me off the freaking fuse, man. I don't like it.
I have to apologize, but that ship is present.
Damn. Bro, Risey's so
You already
ripped.
know my
Look
answer,
at it. He's got a V-tape and everything.
Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps...
Did you really have to use the... Well then, two
He's
sides.
got the thickest cheeks in all of Teyvat.
Sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try?
All right.
Hey, Miss Charlotte.
Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been?
Same old as you...
Other than that flying ship.
I thought he swore for a second. Other than that flying shack of potatoes. All right.
I see.
He sure did with...
I'll tell them that there's...
Oh, actually...
What change can there be? As to what Miss Furina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to...
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Hey, let's go. Good job, Charlotte.
Good. In that
Good
case,
job.
let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next...
Maybe.
I'm stretching a bit, guys. I've been sitting on this seat for so long doing Genshin stuff. Far too much time I've taken on this. I need a rest, but then again, literally Natland is releasing tomorrow, so I cannot rest. I cannot rest. There is no rest for the wicked whatsoever. All right, let's go to the harbor. Why are we going down here, of all places? What is over here that's so interesting? I'm curious now. All right, okay, we have this guy right here. Let me just check my thing. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, awesome. Jeez.
Navia mentioned that she stayed...
Traveler, Paimon. And Miss Charlotte, too.
Miss Charlotte, it's a pleasure seeing you today.
Would you like a magic pocket?
What sort of get?
It's a one trick
a friend.
Pockets. Pockets, man. Sorry, I was really bad.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Oh, I don't like talking to people.
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have...
I need water right now.
Cherry's working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our
Lynette, could you come over?
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone. Father says that... Oh, I get... After Lady Furina left, Father and Monsieur Nervilette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a...
Diplomatic gift. Yeah, that's important.
A diplomatic gift?
Yes, it could have been done. Furthermore, Father... I would agree.
Obviously, we know what gnosis are now, like the negatives of them.
Back to the topic.
They
yeah.
say that he's
I don't
returned
know.
to Snesh.
I'm literally losing my mind, guys. I'm so hungry. I want to eat. Let me
such
eat.
a simple switching of sides.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it is.
Father.
Hi, Dad.
Well, what do you know?
Are you going to take the nose?
That is our duty as harbingers. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
Okay.
Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration.
Likewise.
Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Thank you. Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this.
A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
No problem, bro.
And that's a
We need more women in suits.
Huh?
I prefer women in suits. They look cooler. She's got the
Greetings,
drip.
Mr.
She's got the
Journalist.
suit drip. Dresses are boring, overrated. We need the suits. Bring him in now.
Diplomatic channels on the.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent. The sea breeze is quite pleasant.
Yep.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, traveler, Paimon.
To move things about?
That's right. I guess this must be life. We will all... Alright then.
This is life. You're now a human. Mwahaha. Oh, now we get to meet the man, the legend, the myth, the legend, the myth. I'm just gonna go back in circles in this. The oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal kind of guy. The one and only Nouvelet. Okay, let's just meet him now. I'm done. Okay. So if you wanna hop like further distances, doing this will be fine. It allows you to travel a little bit more quicker if you can get your timing right. Me, Krac, no words properly. I could not construct my sentences. Constructo, no sentence. Oh, I failed the hop because of the thing. Okay, there we are. There we are. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I should probably get Yelana, and then I realized, no. Yeah. No. Hello, Nouvelet.
Really?
Really?
Oh, I suppose. In any case, you came.
Alright, let's have.
Okay. Alright, he basically gives us his perception of what happens.
So that's what Focalors does. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did.
For me, the Fontainians were, but so long as those primordial. In other words, when.
Focalors must have counted on you to. Yeah!
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
This is probably the longest video I've posted on my
away.
channel.
I will tell you the truth.
1 minute 32. Oh, 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour 32. Okay. Fontaine's notice, Fontaine's future, about our next journey. Yep. Let me just, let's see what I'm actually interested in. For those who don't know, here.
You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume?
Yes.
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there.
I always had the perception that
ancient
Natlan was like an
dragons such as
actual
myself,
hell. Like
the
covered in
dragons of
fire
Natlan
and
have
flames on
undergone long
volcanoes
years of
and
development
stuff.
evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got
War in all
incidentally from my
forms.
negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The Harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Yep.
The Captain. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
Yeah, man.
I
Exactly.
suggest that you fully
It's
prepare
the last
yourself
Gnosis as
before
well.
going to
They
Natron.
only need that
In
Gnosis
the meantime,
left.
Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Thank you.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know.
I have no more questions.
Hang on a sec. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned
Oh,
that
man,
your
I've got a
attitude towards
headache.
giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed.
man.
We guess there might be some reason for it that only you
Just
were
in
aware
my
of.
chair again.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui. So regarding this specific issue, in truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Oh, flashback. Let's go. I forgot about this. Skirt, skirt.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference.
Okay.
I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
Oh?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ah, of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
What?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh.
I've never heard of any
According
such
to
thing.
your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalors' divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Fowl, ever since I was
The
young.
Fowl.
And I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him.
Oh man, I want to meet
It
him.
is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense. Which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you.
Okay.
To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
Okay.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
Oh, that'd be so cool. I want to meet
I
future
do.
people.
Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Oh man. Boo. Boring. Boring Skirk. So now we get to listen to Child Ed Sheeran instead. Oh man. Guys, it feels like I've been playing forever. Well, I have. I've just been grinding. Have you seen so
That's
much?
what she told me.
Oh.
Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on.
That is very useful information. Thank you so much.
So that's what the Gnosis actually are.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
Exactly. A descender she mentioned of them. One of them. I am the fourth descender. One that the Gnosis One, that the noses are related to descenders. And two, one who came before me has already died.
I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision.
Yeah.
That sort of count as special capacity,
Yeah, it does.
right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
He's like a robot.
Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all.
Don't worry, I won't die so easily.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck.
Yeah, whatever.
Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking.
All right. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalors' efforts were for this moment as well.
But
okay.
She sacrificed herself in the end as a god.
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Oh, give me a second. Okay, well, we're finally done. And that land releases tomorrow! Let's go! Let's check the banner right now. Let's see. Ah!